The Twin Cities, Minneapolis. That's the scene for the Jazz. The do-it-all defensive-minded Scotty Barnes is a flat-out winner, and he's looking to show it tonight as they ramp up for the raucous crowd at the Target Center. Jazz, T-Wolves, coming up next on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. A moment here to see the numbers for Desmond Bane.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Here are the starters for Utah. Lauri Markkanen out there with McDaniels. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Holmgren in the center, locking down the middle. And for the Timberwolves, Amen Thompson out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Desmond Bane. Then there's Dyson Daniels. And it's Thompson in at the 3. All eyes on this contest tonight, Doris, as these two squads duke it out for playoff positioning.
Brian, good teams know who their competition is. And when that happens, even in a regular season game, the quality of competition and the intensity gets immediately ramped up. And guess who gets to benefit from that? You and I.
Markkanen's got room. Rebounded by Daniels. Outside Bane. Pass to Thompson. On the wing, Bane. He's guarded by White. A nice shot by Richards.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. Outside White. Markkanen sets a screen. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, nice job to capitalize right there in an instance where all you got to do is catch and shoot.
Bane, the pass to Thompson. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Thompson outside. Beyond the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. McDaniels passes to Barrett. Outside White. Back to Barrett. Clock at 6. Takes it inside. He gets it in there.
This guy's such an instinctive scorer. R.J. Barrett goes to the floater game.
Pass to Richards. Here's Daniels. Thompson scanning the floor. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning. And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, B.A. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud, L-O-U-D.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch, and I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said, we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And one thing we've seen from R.J. Barrett, he likes playing in a system where they move the ball, Doris.
And he likes B.A. when that ball moves in his direction. R.J. Barrett is a thirsty scorer. He can go off the bounce. He's working really hard to shore up that perimeter game. He has got a tremendous future.
The first one falls. And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
He does not get the second one.
You know, certainly we've seen R.J. Barrett productive as a scorer. I think the key for him moving forward is just be as efficient as possible.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. And the Jazz with possession here. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. White for three. Thompson pulls it in. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's White. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Markkanen misses.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Thompson against McDaniels. Pass to Thompson. Outside Bain. Takes a three. Utah with the rebound. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
That's a game they like to put in the rearview mirror. They know they treated it a little too lightly.
They sleptwalked through that entire effort. Way too much talent on the roster for them to let that happen.
Now here's Thompson. He had 10 points in the win against Brooklyn. On the wing, Thompson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
We got this.
And he sinks the second. Jazz trail by 4. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to White. To stop the drought. And he sinks the layup.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
On the wing, Thompson. From behind the arc. Thompson's shot is off.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Outside Barrett. Markkanen outside. Knocked away. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, B.A., and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. You take a look at Utah. They have looked in control all season long, aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon. And, of course, the Minnesota Timberwolves down 4 spots.
Now, checking out the Jazz, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Holmgren. McDaniels with it. Markkanen with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. There's the double with Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. White for 3. Utah with another miss.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Yeah, impressive vision from Bane, always looking to move it.
Now here's Barrett. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Knocks it down from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Thompson against Markkanen. They set the pick. Thompson passes to Daniels. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Okay, it's time for the 2K leaderboard. The top teams in blocks during the last month of play. Number 1, the Jazz.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
Payne against White. Holmgren, the pass to Markkanen. Outside Barrett. Uncovered. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Thompson outside. Payne surveying the D. Thompson outside. Here's Daniels, guarded by Barrett. From deep, Payne. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Left side, White. Markkanen outside. From downtown. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Here's Daniels. He's guarded by White. Here's Richards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they have the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Jazz trail by 3. Oh, got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offense in transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. DeSumo outside. Outside Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
No good on that one. And how about Scotty Barnes, Doris? Named an All-Star during his 3rd season in 2024.
And in fact, the 3rd youngest All-Star that year. Listen, he has upgraded his playmaking. He's still getting better, and I think that's the scary part for the rest of the league.
He hits the 2nd from the line.
Boy, you think about Scotty Barnes, the 2022 Rookie of the Year, guys. 6'9", long, could do many things, and honestly, a ton of growth left.
Here's Daniels. An 11-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
And he brought the defense, secured 4 steals over the course of the game.
Shots good by Thompson.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Markkanen sets a screen. DeSumo up top. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The officials were right on top of that one.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Isaac, he's checked in for Richards. Johnson comes in for Thompson. Ivy's checked in for Daniels. And Alvarado's subbed in for Desmond Bane. And so he makes both from the line. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 11 so far. Thompson with a screen. Ivy passes to Thompson. Now Alvarado. Now Johnson. McDaniels covering. Isaac with a screen on Gordon. And here's Thompson for 3. Gordon pulls it in.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Barnes with a screen on Isaac. For 3, Gordon. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Alvarado, the pass to Isaac. Now here's Ivy. Defense is right there. Isaac's shot is off.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Stolen by Ivy. Pass to Johnson. Thompson outside. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Markkanen. On offense, here's Utah. They're on an 11-3 run. Barnes passes to DeSumo. Gordon with a screen on Ivy. DeSumo left side. Gordon outside. Shoots over Johnson. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Isaac outside. Thompson outside. Pass to Alvarado. Isaac outside. Now here's Thompson. Isaac left side. McDaniels with some nice D. Utah leading. The 3 from Barnes. Thompson pulls it in. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. Ivy with the ball. Inside. Here's Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
You know, he's run that set a lot, even in his college days. Ivy's aware of every option he has in the pick and roll.
DeSumo outside. Pass to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Wow, how about the burst? Aaron Gordon off the floor so fast. Don't sleep on him, gentlemen. You're going to look silly.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 16 so far. Now Isaac. Here's Ivy. He's covered by DeSumo. 17-foot shot on the way. And Ivy gets it to go on the assist by Isaac. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Back to DeSumo. Gordon with a screen on Ivy. Here's DeSumo. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Now Barnes. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City.
And he also made an impact at the defensive end, blocking 2 shots and contesting others.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Utah ahead. They're up by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. Aaron Gordon is out there with Barnes. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then it's RJ Barrett. And it's White in at the point guard position. Down low, Holmgren. Easy 2 for Holmgren.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
There's a screen. On the wing, Thompson. Here's the 3. On target from range. Thompson's got 8 points. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, BA, I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
Pass to Alvarado. Now here's Richards. He's covered by Holmgren. Fade away. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back. He is willing to take on any kind of challenge.
White for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Give him 8.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
To the paint. Here's Thompson. Off target at the rim.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Barnes a screen. White drives in from 6 feet away. Again, Utah.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Richards. Back to Alvarado. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul. Here's Bain. He's scoreless. Thompson with a screen. Bain, the pass to Alvarado. 4 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3.
See, the combination of size, mobility, athleticism gives Aaron Gordon the necessary attributes to be an excellent defender.
And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Barrett. And now a 7-point Jazz lead.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And with some time here, let's see which teams have been terrors in transition over the last month of play. The Jazz second.
They've done a great job using their defense to create for them on offense. Turn it over against this team, and you're going to be in trouble.
Barrett against Bain. On the wing, Daniels. And miss after miss right now.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Outside Barrett. Screen by Holmgren. Now here's White. Alvarado defending. Can't connect from short range. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
Here's Richards. And rejected.
Boy, the vertical that Aaron Gordon has helps him on the defensive end. Twice on the pipes with that block.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Utah leading by 7. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, it's rebounded by Minnesota. Richards has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Daniels, defended by Gordon. Now here's Alvarado. Holmgren with the block. They get it back. Richards, the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Right side White. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Alvarado, the pass to Daniels. Bain with it. Back to Daniels. Shot clock at 2. Holmgren with the block. Here's White. Pass to Barnes. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Amin Thompson. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
That free throw good from Barnes. Thompson, he's checked in for Alvarado. Both free throws good from Barnes. Timberwolves trail by 9. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Aaron Gordon.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Thompson against Gordon. Pass to Richards. On the wing, Thompson. Give him 8 points now. Clock is at 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Barrett a screen on Thompson. White for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Richards has got rebound number 7 tonight. Thompson goes in. Kicks it out to Bane. Another miss by Minnesota. And the Jazz with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. White with it. Now Thompson defending. Back to Barnes. Over Bane. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 6 here in the quarter.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Pass to Thompson. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Gordon. Barnes passes to White. Barrett with it. Back to White. Fires for 3. Hits the three-pointer. White's got 15.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. They trail by 14. Back to Thompson. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 10.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Outside White. To the inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Nick Richards. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Holmgren.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Marshall comes in for Gordon. free throw's good from Holmgren.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Pass to Barrett from outside the arc. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Richards with a screen. Down low. And stolen by Holmgren. Barnes against Bain. Here's Barrett. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And when you talk about efficiency, these are the guys that come to mind. Here are the league's best shooters so far. You take a look at Richards, topping the chart with his efficiency.
And this guy just flat out knows how to score. A high IQ offensive player with a strong feel for what shots to take, which is why his field goal percentage leads the league.
Well, one thing you love about R.J. Barrett is he is a scorer at heart. This guy will hunt shots. He's going to be aggressive. And when he gets on a roll, look out, guys.
Aaron Gordon's checked in for Utah. And the second free throw is good. Timberwolves trail by 13. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Thompson finds Thompson. Back to Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Now here's Barrett, tightly guarded. Markkanen outside. Shot clock at 5. 18 feet out. Barnes, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Barnes against Bain. Thompson outside. Shoots over Holmgren. Thompson, no good. Jazz leading by 11. Here's Barrett. 6 points for him. To the middle. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Barnes against Bain. Got a piece of it. Inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Isaac, he's checked in for Minnesota. Alvarado comes in for Desmond Bain. McDaniels is checked in for Utah. Dosunmu comes in for Barrett. For Utah, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Pass to Gordon. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Amin Thompson.
Well, Aaron Gordon welcomes the opportunity to be fouled. You cannot be careless with your defense.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Gordon.
There is some Blake Griffin, a younger Blake Griffin in Aaron Gordon, right? The explosive, ferocious forward takes pleasure in hammering it down.
Both free throws good from Gordon. Timberwolves trail by 11. Pass to Daniels. Thompson outside. He drops it from range. Thompson's got 17 points.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter. Riding the wave here.
Here's Barnes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Boy, the defense tight inside, but Barnes just persevering.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Heating up from the line this quarter, helping their cause for sure. They're right around 80% now.
Both free throws good from Barnes. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. Thompson goes in, tipped away, and stolen by Markkanen. Here's Daniels. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Barnes. Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. So he gets them both. Utah leading by 8. 1.5 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Gordon outside. 4-3. Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
Pass to Isaac. The 3 is up. Utah grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14. And he's going for the lob. And Gordon with the big finish.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
And here is Thompson. Back to Alvarado. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Alvarado's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Screen by Gordon. To the paint. Oh, they get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gordon. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of this game. Thompson outside. Back to Alvarado. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Alvarado's got 7 points.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Outside Barnes. Out to Gordon from the arc. Drills it from deep. He's got 12. 1 second left. And so it's the Utah Jazz, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period, just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Utah Jazz.
Bench Bob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul trouble. And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
Look here now at Utah. With the playoffs right around the corner, they're in tremendous shape. They're right on top in the first half.
You mean they're ruling the roost? They're taking shots for every team every night, and they're still landing on top.
What's ruling the roost? Never heard that before.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Amin Thompson.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable, an intimidating force when he's at his best.
And it's Bane with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8-point game. We've got Amin Thompson, Dyson Daniels out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's Asar Thompson, and it's Richards in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Here's Thompson. That shot is off. Great D that time from Holmgren. Thompson against White. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Barrett. 6 to shoot. White for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Richards has got 11 rebounds in the game. Thompson passes to Bane. Holmgren against Thompson. Down low. Knocked away. And stolen by Markkanen. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's McDaniels. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Jaden McDaniels is a guy who will embrace physicality, does a nice job drawing contact.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniels very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game.
And both free throws good for McDaniels.
The reputation for Jaden McDaniels is he's a lockdown defender, and that's cross-positionally. Now he needs to continue to develop offensively.
There's a screen. Back to Bain. It's rebounded by Barrett. Utah leading by 10. White finds Barrett. Back to White. Launches a three. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Another miss by Minnesota.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Here's Barrett. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, there's a determination and sheer force of will that R.J. Barrett plays with. He feels contact, and he loves it.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the line.
He had a really rough game at the line last time out. He struggled to get anything to drop.
And the free throw, no good. Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside Bain. Inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Which defenses have been locked down since the All-Star break? Well, here they are. Number 1, the Jazz.
Since the break, here's a team that has locked up their opponents, playing with passion defensively.
Utah leading by 12. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Markkanen from long range. Oh, the soft touch from Markkanen, the 7-footer.
Well, you can see this team depends on Markkanen to space the floor, delivers with the range 3 there.
Thompson, no good.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Screen by Holmgren. White drives in. The 3-ball. Another 3 for Utah.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Thompson. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Thompson's got 19 points.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Outside White. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen. And that one misses. Utah leading by 14. And here's White. 15 points in the game. Markkanen from long range. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That'll be a second foul of the game. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Daniels. On the wing, Thompson. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
The 11-footer rejected by Holmgren.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Outside White. Markkanen with a screen on Thompson. Clock at 6. Here's White. Nice D from Thompson.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Pass to Daniels. Puts it up from 17. Count the basket. Thompson's got 21 points in the game.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check. How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Thompson outside. To the middle. Here's Richards. Can't hit from in close. Jazz leading by 14. Pass to Barrett. Back to White. Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. White against Thompson. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Thompson outside. The 3 from Bain. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Barrett. Outside McDaniels. Outside Barrett. Back to Daniels. Buries it from 3. McDaniels got 5 points now in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Barrett passes to White. Markkanen right side. Back to White. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Bain, the pass to Thompson. There's the 3. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
White looking it over. Barrett a screen on Bain. Pass to Holmgren. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Daniels passes to Thompson. Back to Daniels. Thompson against McDaniels. Now Thompson. The 3. Here's Richards. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And you look at the development of AI, how might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast.
Thompson with a screen. Here's Daniels. He's covered by DeSumo. Daniels misses. Utah leading by 11. Barnes in the post. Isaac covering. Gordon outside. Pass to White. Holmgren with a screen on Bain. White for three. Thompson pulls it in.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Isaac finds Bain. And here is Thompson. He's guarded by White. Puts one up from 19. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Bain. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Down by 12. Pass to Thompson. Isaac with a screen on Gordon. 14 feet away. And the shot falls short that time. The Jazz have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Barnes, no good. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. And it's good. 2 points. Isaac's got his second basket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to White. Fires the three. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Thompson with it. Defended by Gordon. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
He's gone 3 of 4 from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And Minnesota with some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Richards. Ivy comes in for Daniels. And Alvarado's subbed in for Bain. And he sinks the second. Here's White. 18 points for him. Pass to Holmgren. The ball's knocked loose. Isaac with it. Now guarded by White. And since the All-Star break concluded, here's a view of which teams are leading the league in second chance points. 5th, the Timberwolves.
This team knows how to get it done on the offensive glass. And ever since the break, they've been putting in work and collecting a nice pile of second chance buckets.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, the potential of Jonathan Isaac is truly exciting. This guy is still a bit raw, but he has every tool to be successful, both offensively and defensively.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Gordon, the pass to Barnes. Gordon with a screen on Thompson. Barnes with it. He's got 9. Clock at 4. Launches it. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to Thompson. To the inside.
And Ivy has no fear when it comes to getting inside. He's got a strong frame and doesn't mind taking contact when he has to.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Ivy.
And when you talk about Ivy, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
And both free throws good for Ivy. Utah leading by 8. Outside White. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. A minute 29 left in the third quarter here. Ivy outside. Pass to Alvarado. Now Ivy. He's guarded by White. Barnes against Thompson. 5 to shoot. Isaac, the pass to Alvarado. Shoots over to Sumu. Minnesota again missing. Jazz leading by 9. Now White. He's got 19. Now here's Holmgren. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Alvarado outside. Here's Ivy. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Ivy's got 6.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Pass to Holmgren. It's hauled in by Isaac. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 17-7 run. Now here's Ivy. He's got 6. Three-pointer. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Utah Jazz closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Jazz leading by 7. So the Jazz 5 right now. R.J. Barrett out there with Barnes. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Aaron Gordon. And it's Markkanen in at the 5. Gordon with a screen on Bain. Gordon against Bain. Outside McDaniels. Now here's Barrett. Defense right on him. 4 on the clock. Barrett missing again. Isaac outside. Pass to Bain. Here's Daniels. McDaniels covering. And it's good for 2.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Outside Barnes. Markkanen outside. Ooh, poked away. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Pass to Bain. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Barnes with it. Here's Barrett. And the layup is good.
Oh, that's some big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact on me, I can finish anyway.
Here's Daniels. Thompson right side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Pass to Daniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Now here's Barnes. Alvarado defending. And here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, easy to see why Aaron Gordon has been in multiple dunk contests. The arsenal, the creativity, limitless.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Timberwolves trail by 9. On the wing, Thompson. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple. Thompson's got 10 points in just the second half.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Markkanen outside. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. The 3 from Barnes. Not going to go that time.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Isaac with a screen on Markkanen to the middle. And the dunk by Isaac.
Well, take advantage of your strengths. As a roller, Jonathan Isaac has incredible length to finish. That is a pretty play.
Bain against Barrett. Barnes with a screen on Bain. Here's Barrett. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Desmond Bain. First one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Timberwolves trail by 6. Alvarado outside. Pass to Bain. Isaac with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Bain. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And such a unique player. Bain is a powerful guard with an incredibly soft touch.
And he drops the first. And Bain drops them both. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. It's Barrett on the wing. Pass to Gordon. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Jazz lead by 6.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Here's Bain. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Barnes.
Yeah, pretty fearless move by Bain, making sure he gets the shot off.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Good on the second one. Here's Barrett. Gordon with a screen on Bain. Here's Barrett. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
They like to fly in at the last moment rather than establish position early.
Richards is checked in for Minnesota. Thompson comes in for Alvarado. Gordon with a screen on Bain. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Barnes. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 16th rebound on the night. Inside. Thompson passes to Bain. Rejected by Barnes.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
Thompson against Gordon.
And this, to me, is where Aaron Gordon can excel. This guy embraces contact on the way up.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Gordon.
And talking about Gordon, just a freak athlete and ferocious dunker, a valuable role player on this team.
Thompson outside. Thompson, a screen on Barnes. Up top, Thompson, defended by Gordon. Tries it from 19. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Barnes. Gordon outside. Back to Barnes. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, you love the commitment from Scotty Barnes. Made his decision, makes the contact, and the end one.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. That free throw good from Barnes. And it's Bain with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Richards with a screen. Fires from deep. Utah with the rebound. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Carrington. Markkanen with a screen on Thompson. Carrington. Utah with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 10. Daniels passes to Thompson. Thompson against White. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Carrington. Markkanen from long range. Knocks down the triple.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Thompson in the post. Working on Barnes. The shot no good. Pass to White. Markkanen outside for 3. Another 3 for Utah.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. Bain, the pass to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson, a screen on McDaniels. Thompson's shot is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside White. Pass to Markkanen. The 3 is up. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Daniels. Now here's Thompson. Knocks it loose. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Here's Carrington, guarded by Bain. Here's Carrington. Marking it inside. Defended by Thompson.
Well, making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels with the finish.
Thompson outside.
Come get it. Come get it.
Thompson outside. Five on the clock to halt the run. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Barrett passes to White. Back to Barrett, down low. Pass to Holmgren, outside McDaniels. Outside White. And the three-pointer goes. White's got 22.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his fifth overall.
And here's Thompson for three. McDaniels with the rebound. The Jazz on offense. They're on a 20-7 run. Markkanen with a screen on Bain. Bain against White. Pass to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Richards has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Thompson against White. Richards with a screen. Thompson passes to Richards. And stolen by Markkanen. Outside White. Outside Barrett. Pass to Markkanen. Barrett a screen on Thompson. Back to Barrett. Deflects the pass. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Thompson against White. A minute 29 left in the fourth. Markkanen from long range. McDaniels with it. He's picked up by Bain. Kept alive. Outside White. Pass to Markkanen. To the paint.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Jazz.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And their win total will climb a little higher once this one's official. It'll be their 63rd win of the year.
And for the year, this will be the third win in 4 games against this team. They really brought it tonight.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Coby White.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Both free throws good from Thompson. Well, Doris, there's no doubt who the face of the NBA has been for a while now. Who might that be in 10 years, though?
This is such an intriguing question to me, Brian, because some of the guys that come immediately to mind, Luka, he's been a presence on that first-team All-NBA almost since the onset of his career. Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren are now 7-footers who are multidimensional. One guy that I don't think is talked about enough is Anthony Edwards. Highly skilled, highly charismatic.
Pass to Daniels. Now Thompson. Thompson outside. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Bane. And off the glass. That one's good.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Markkanen outside. Back to White. Markkanen sets a screen from the high post. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Kobe, this team did a great job of spreading the ball around and just getting everyone involved, including yourself. Can you elaborate on how?
We were just being unselfish. You know, we don't really care who scored. We just want to win the game. You got to stay ready. Like I always say, got to stay locked in and got to stay focused. We all came out, we played hard, and we got the job done tonight.
Everyone was ready tonight. Thanks, Kobe.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Kobe White.